I'm just saying, I just can't think of my sister. Me sitting at a table with her, going by, stopping there, talking to her on the phone. I never heard the swear word. Now, maybe my brother that I was talking to him, another story. But sis, tomorrow I'll pull out the rest. I thank you because I know it wasn't easy being and having that feeling that you might have been alone, but you wasn't alone because you had great friends, support after Osby left. You had support after Mama. You had support after Jackie. You had support after Teresa. So while y'all are at that table, enjoy it. We will be together again as a family. We all just passing through. This is not our home, so don't get comfortable. Do not get comfortable. And if you're young in here, go get your insurance and be prepared for later on. Get yourself together. Don't be afraid. Don't wait for someone when you break a leg or something and you can't get it fixed. Oh, I need insurance. No, don't be like that. Get it done now. Prepare yourself. Because you're going home. You are going home. We don't know when. We got, like me, I got 1965 dash. I don't know where the rest, Lord. Let's keep it going. But sis, I will speak more on you tomorrow. I'm going to miss you. I still see those last hours that we spent together. And I feel it. I still hear your last words. And I still hear that last little voice. Okay, bruh. And it's just a loving voice to have as a memory. It's just something I'm going to always have, that last word. I got your last words.
Good evening. I'm Deborah's first cousin. Most of you all would know me as a Grayson, but I haven't lived in St. Peter in 50 years. So I'm listening to everything, and I'm saying that there's a lot of things that I missed out from family-wise. In a sense, well, we always do stuff together. When we get here, we have a huge family, if y'all haven't noticed by now. And so when we were growing up, we did things together sort of like sisters and sort of not. But our families have always put their arms around each other. And so I'm sitting here kind of crying because of the things that I'm listening to about my cousin that I didn't get to see. But every time I came home, I basically went to Kay and said, "Is Deborah all right?" You know, and I don't want to go into the things that were happening with her at that time. I just want to talk about the things that we should be doing. We need to be celebrating because, as Kenny just said, all of us got to travel that route. She in her happy place right now. Um, I don't know. I'm at the place where I don't know how to say certain things about Deborah and what was going on because, like I said, I haven't been here the last 50 years, but I know this much. Whenever we were together, the family, the love reaches out, even when we weren't together. I'm not a big phone person. I used to like to write all the time, and you know, writing is a thing lost. Yeah, yeah. So, I'm laughing now because I think about the good times that we had, and I really want to dwell on the good times because, when we were growing up, even though things were hard, like Kendra was talking about, because, I'm one of them 50 babies too. Um, you know, um, Even though things were hard, we had family. We were always close as a family. So I mean, some of us we didn't spend as much time together as our, but we was always close. So I just want to say this because it's already been my saying is already. I look to the hills from whence cometh my help, but I just want to say for all y'all that have those thoughts about Deborah, just remember Deborah's still here in the spirit because I know I've lost a sister and brother, and I lost three other cousins. These are my first cousins. Then I, this is what in a year and a half. We just been in here. Look like every 4 months, every 3 4 months, we in here, 5 months. But I just say this. Just let the goodness of that was Deborah just wash over you. And it'll be like a hug. And I can say that because I lost a younger sister and an older brother. And I know whenever I was going through some of the things that I was going through that I talked to them about, I could feel them. So just let Deborah be with you. Let her spirit wash over you when you do those things that you used to do with her.
It's my oldest auntie, not named Aunt Lewis. I was going through, well, last week I had the privilege of doing the Great American Teach-In at Thurgood and Bay Vista. And it's a mixed 6th, 7th, 8th grade class and a group of 4th graders. And I'd never been to those schools before. But I wanted a reference to my first day at school, talking to the 4th graders. And I went and started digging. And I went through my mom's photo albums. And I saw these photos that I had never seen, like in ever. And I saw my very first picture, and it said July 26, 1977, my first day of school. And it was a black and white picture of me. And I didn't know it was me because it looked like Dontrell, but just without the color. And I was like, man, this is pretty cool. But I turned the page and I saw this picture of Uncle Kenny and me, and it was way back yonder too. 'Cause Uncle Kenny had these braids, and half his hair was braided and the other half was froed out. And on the next page, on the next page, it was this picture of Uncle Dwayne when he thought he was the Black Bruce Lee. And I don't know who took the Polaroid, but he was just posed in there like this. And he thought it was hard. And it was a picture of Auntie Deborah. And Auntie Deborah had this fro. And I don't know what kind of cigarette it was back then. It was probably a Cool. No, listen, it was a Cool. It was cool. Listen, I know it was cool because she used to send us to the store with a note. to get a little cool. So it was cool. But in me looking at all those pictures, I realized that being the oldest nephew, being the oldest grandchild, I got to see all of my aunts and uncles before they turned 18. Every last one of them in a pictures. You know, being young, you don't realize it that, well, I did know that Auntie Teresa and Monica and them, they were my first babysitters. I knew that much. But, like, just seeing everything in chronological order, you know, my mom had just dates and stuff, and on the backs of the Polaroid, she had dates and names. I saw a picture of me, Mario, and my granddaddy that I had never seen before. Like, Mario was like 6 weeks. And it was like, so I sent the picture to him. He was like, "Who was that?" You. I didn't say how exactly. That's you, boy. And he was like, "Where you got this from?" I said, "It's photo albums." He said, "Man, you got to stay out the photo albums, man." And I found some other pictures. I found these other pictures, like Auntie Kay, and found the picture when she brought Ted home. I know I ain't sent it to you. I was busy, but I'm gonna send it to you though. But I said that to say this. Our family has always been big on family. From the steps of Tree Lane, 2225 Tree Lane Drive South. Whatever, 55, it was close enough. Whatever. Way back then, to the house that was over there behind Carter's, cause that's where those pictures came from. Yeah, whatever that was, I was too young to remember that. But I remember, always at some point of the year, all of us would get together and just be family. Tonk, spades, gin rummy, knuckles, and I hated knuckles. But we just be there, music and family. And I'm gonna ask y'all now, and I can say it because I'm in church. Where that's at now? We done got too bougie that we done forgot how to get together. Nobody don't go, you know, grandma ain't here. But grandma's house still here. We see each other at times like this here, and I hate that. I hate it. Us being at the family reunion a few months ago, that was love. Because that was the most of us been together in one setting that was not death related. I hate, hate is such a strong word, but I do not like that we cannot be family genuinely and openly. And what Auntie Deborah represented, she was it. She talk about you. Yeah, y'all don't get all the good stories as sisters, but us as nephews, when she's sick of y'all, she come to us. I'm just being honest, cause I done heard it. Y'all got this. Oh, my sister, this no, your auntie. Yo, Uncle Mike. I was trying not to say it. But your uncle. Get on my nerves. And Uncle Kenny, I apologize for the oatmeal y'all got fed, but we got blessed when Auntie knew how to cook, cause we ate good. Cause just after, and you know, the family little family recipes that going on to glory. Auntie made some mean cabbage. Hey, listen, she made some mean cabbage. Oh, it was good. And them greens too, but the cabbage, a little bit of rice, whoo, and the cornbread. Yeah. Whew. And I eat. But I say this, I love y'all. And I know I'm going to say a whole lot less tomorrow, so I'm taking time now. There's so much history in this family that we don't tell, that we should be proud of. I've seen it. uh, It's hard to believe I'm 50. I don't even. It just sounds weird. It sounds really weird. But I've seen it. I've seen a lot in these 50 years to make me realize that a lot of my days are behind me, and I gotta stop surviving and living. And I watch Auntie Deborah every single day. She don't call as much, but she send you a text message in the morning, say good morning, and then when you check on her, I'm all right. No, you're not, Auntie. What you doing? And it was always a need. And anything that she asked, like even during the storm, she's like, well, I don't want to go nowhere, but if you think about it, can you just da 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 da? I was like, Auntie, you really want a 12-pack of Coke right now? The hurricane said that and this was the day of the hurricane. She said, can you get me a 12-pack of Coca-Cola? And I left when nobody shouldn't even be on the road, and went and brought her a 12-pack of Coca-Cola, because she asked for it. Because it was nothing that she wouldn't do for me. And I know that. She was like that with everybody. If you asked, she would try to meet that need. No matter what it was. Even if she couldn't do it, she would find somebody that knew somebody that knew somebody that could do it for you. Because she was just that kind-hearted person. So, I miss her already. I can't even ride down Emerson without even thinking about it. It's hard. It was hard for me when I got the call from Miss Val. Said you need to come and take your auntie to the emergency room. I called Auntie K because I knew I was in Clearwater and I couldn't get here fast enough. And I told her, I said, I'll be there. But it brought back memories of when I had to take my mom to the hospital that day. And I saw the same look on her face that I saw my mom's. And I helped her in the car, Auntie K. But what y'all don't know, as soon as I drove off real fast because I felt myself getting weak. And I just broke down. I believe in God, but I said I seen this picture show before. And I know it's hard to trust God when stuff like this happens. But what else we got to do? All we can do is trust. And like Uncle Kenny said, that, my dash didn't start at 65, it started at 74. But there's a dash, and we all got to walk through this door. We got to get our lives right. Take care of ourselves, take care of our bodies. More importantly, we got to love on each other. Like I said, I know some of y'all Negroes don't talk to a couple of Negroes that's not in here, that's blood related. We have reasons to do so, but still love them. But they can't help themselves. And if they can, you still love them anyway. Talk about some of y'all uncles, cousins. We all we got. And this is 16 months. 5. In 4 years, Grandma done lost 4 of her kids, 4 of her daughters. Date back to 2017, Uncle Dwayne. That ain't it. Love each other, y'all. Kat, you need to give me your phone number for real, so I can call and check up on you. You too, Ron. Miss Well Traveled. Tired of seeing you in Thailand and the Philippines and living your best life, but you living, and that's what we all should be doing. So, I love y'all, family. Thank y'all for coming out to celebrate my auntie, and we're gonna do more celebrating tomorrow.
Good afternoon, everybody. Praise the Lord. My name is Faye Green. Me and Deborah went to school together with my classmate Tuck. She was my neighbor for many, many years. I didn't visit much, but we used to talk and speak. I used to come down sometimes. So when her husband passed, she asked our other neighbor and met to speak. She said she wouldn't. So she asked me would I do it. I said yes, I would. You know, 'cause I love Osby and I love Deborah. You know, so I just got up, didn't know what to say, but the Lord lead me, guide me. You know, my husband come out. I never heard you spoke like that. Didn't know you could speak like that, but I just came in. You know, I didn't want to miss sin, or you know, we moved out the neighborhood. I was getting to do Jefferson, and we moved. So whenever I came through the old neighborhood, she'd be outside. I would stop and talk, and I thought I was coming to see her, but you know, my husband health-wise didn't allow me to visit much. Now that my health wise, I'm gonna remember her in spirit. She was soft-spoken, you know, and she was just beautiful inside and out. Thank you so much. I love y'all. You know. All right, God bless.
Family, we just want to thank you for tonight. Tomorrow we will have her service at All Nations at 12 o'clock, right? At the direction of the funeral director, he asked me to make this the last one so that you will have time to fellowship and that you will, he'll be able to prepare the body. One last word I want to say. I was taking a lot of notes over there listening to you all. I'll probably capture some of it tomorrow. But one of the things I want to tell you is to continue to create memories that will last a lifetime. It's one thing to create a memory, but as you guys reflected, let your memories last a lifetime through and to eternity. Amen. And I'll see you tomorrow. Love you all, and God bless you.